Should I gloat? I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to gloat. I should gloat. But there's 100 people, regardless of how you feel about CNN. There's 100 people, apparently. Actually, more than 100. That may take voluntary buyouts amid move to Hudson Yards. If you didn't know, CNN is moving their New York studios to Hudson Yards, which I'm not quite sure where that is, but I assume yards, meaning it's probably near the ocean. Let's read this real quick. So CNN latest division of AT&T Warner's Media to feel the effects of company-wide restructuring. Well, I just said buyouts, 100 seasoned cable workers. Network spokesman tells Deadline that the execs are purely related to buyouts and do not involve any layoffs, contrary to press report earlier Monday. A Warner Group rep media there was no truth to initial reports of layoffs. Hey, are you listening to me? You know what that means? They're fucking lying to you. That's right. That's a lie. Their ratings have tanked ever since the Mueller report came out, and it all but essentially exonerated Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, from wrongdoing in the Russia probe. But that there is no doubt this is behind it. They have to get people. It's just this is what saves face. They don't have to lay people off, and that looks bad. So they just basically get people to voluntarily buy out their contract. So it says the buyouts are consistent of the similar offerings at HBO and Turner, and we'll see the dozens of seasoned employees leave the news brand. Warner Media parent AT&T is looking to restructure and reduce what was $170 billion in net debt as of the end of 2018. Huh. You see, when I was going to grad schools for my history degree, you learn because basically all grad school is training for the next level, which is a PhD. And when you're reading certain news articles or history books on certain, really narrow subjects, historical papers, etc., you learn to narrow down the thesis, the theme, what they're trying to tell you, what they're trying to portray in that particular subject. Now, when I look at these first three paragraphs, short as they are, you can tell that they're trying. It's not that they're lying to you; they're lying by omission. They want to lay these people off. They're losing money, but like I said, it's like when you see like in Hollywood when two actors are getting a divorce, they say to save face and to save their careers, they say, "Well, we're splitting up, amicably, and this time of trouble in our marriage, we like to, the press to leave us alone, et cetera, et cetera." This is sort of the same thing. They're saying, well, contrary to the report earlier in the day, there's no truth to these initial layoffs. We're just buying out 100 workers at our cable company. They're saving face. That's all they're doing. Continue on, it says the news comes as the same day as CNN began broadcasting some of its shows from its Warner Media digs at 30 Hudson Yards with about 1.5 million square feet of office space, putting the Warner Media division under the same New York roof for the first time. Office workers move up from Time Warner Center at Columbus Circle, but new studios are lighting up on the Manhattan's far west side. Okay. CNN makes history with its first live broadcast. That's not... Okay, whatever. So, Warner Media has been executing restructuring moves beginning in the earnest after the federal government lost its appeal of a lawsuit challenging AT&T $81 billion takeover Time Warner. The company has been lowering that leverage through various means, among setting a deal to unload its 10% stake in Hulu. Huh. Interesting. Last month, it finalized a $2.2 billion deal to sell Hudson Yards space to related companies, signing a lease that will keep the media company through the early 2034. In March, HBO announced it was closing the Hopagog Communication Center in New York's Long Island. About 75 is roughly 200 positions. A 35-year-old broadcasting operation facility expected to be eliminated. AT&T reported a debt reduction of $2.3 billion in the first quarter of this year. As far as the employment cuts, the cuts come after Turner boss David Levy, a 32-year-old company veteran, said was stepping down. That move elevated CNN chief Jeff Zucker to role of chairman, Warner Media News and Sports, and president of CNN. In addition, Richard Felper, and so okay. But like I said, they're in debt. Don't make no bones about it. They are in debt. But they're lying to you when they say there's no truth in people being laid off. Well, true, they're omitting the fact that they're buying these people out. And it's like I said, they're saving face. And this is the CNN company, by the way, that has employed Oliver frickin' Darcy, probably the worst human on earth. Well, the worst human in news business, if you call it that. Who, by the way, has it out for conservatives and conservative people on social media. He has it out for him. And he's just the worst. And Brian Stelter, that Gollum, that just goofball jackass, same thing. Those two guys, and Don Lemon, can't forget him. Those three guys are just the worst. And on the female side, Allison Camerata, terrible. Oh, and Andrew Cuomo, terrible. I mean, is it Andrew Cuomo or Chris Cuomo? I think it's Chris Cuomo. Well, they're both terrible. They're both. It's just funny though that. But CNN, they're too big to fail. No, they're not gonna. They'll never go out of business. They may lose money. They may go into debt. Someone's going to loan them a bunch of money. Some rich, big benefactor, probably from Russia. That would be funny. If some big oligarch in Russia just comes, yes, here's a couple $1 billion. And just, of course, that's a bad accent. Don't care. But, yeah, it's just a sign of the times. Oh, I gotta pull this up. Oliver, Darcy, let's see what. No, I don't want Oliver Darcy Twitter. No. Oh yeah, he was saying, what's the difference between Trump's Twitter feed and InfoWars? I don't know. Fuck you. How about that? Oh yeah. This is interesting on March here. It says Oliver Darcy on Twitter. What is CPAC? It's become a place where shameless grifters. Oh, shut the F up, you douche canoe. Oh my God, this guy's terrible. Where did he graduate? Let's check this guy's profile. Why did Glenn Beck, for God's sakes, hire this guy? University of California, Merced. Figures. California. Graduate from California. Oh, my God. Oliver Darcy, you're the freaking worst. I mean, I need to do a whole thing on this guy. This guy is just... He's that little douchebag in high school that raises his hand before his class is over and goes, "Excuse me, teacher, you forgot to assign homework." And everybody's like, "Oliver, you douchebag." That's what happens. And then he gets pushed down in the mud and goes, "I'll get you guys later. I'm going to college and become someone of the news and work my way up and get you all fired out of stuff." Oh God, I hate. It's hard for me to say I hate someone. There's a lot of people I do hate. Most of the people who wronged me, if you will, not any particular class of people. It's just particular people, mostly in the media, the politicians. But I'm not gonna do anything. It's just like I'll just like flip them off on the TV, but that's about it. I mean, I'm not gonna go out of my way to like find out where they live and protest out their house and that's just not what I'm gonna do. I'm not that type of person. I'm too lazy to be honest. But for someone like Oliver Darcy, this guy is just, I mean, God, I wish he was getting fired, but again, I kind of wish he wasn't because it kind of motivates me to like wake up in the morning and see what this douchebag says and goes, you know what, F that guy. So I don't know. I kind of went off on the tangent here. I went from, hey, CNN's laying off workers till Oliver Darcy's a douchebag, and by the way, he is. So I don't know. That's all I got to say about that. So until next time, keep your head down, keep it on a swivel. Watch out for douchebags like Oliver Darcy trying to get you homework in class right before it ends. Don't bring any harm to him, or that person who's going to be. Just make sure you let him know that that's kind of messed up.